Hola mis serenitas, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Chiquita Serenita, and today we're doing a review on the Juvia's Place, the Nubian Earth. This is the palette. I did buy all of the lip glosses, and I bought every single one of the matte lipsticks except for one matte lipstick. I didn't buy the lightest one in that collection, which I believe it was called Nubian Sand. I didn't buy that one. It was just way too pastel or ashy toned, if you want to call it. It's just too light for my own personal taste. It has nothing to do with, you know, me wanting, honestly, it wasn't really a cheap collection to buy. It was pretty expensive. So I was like, you know what, if I don't need that one or I don't want it at all, because I did want it, I was like, I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to go and buy that thing. I'm sorry if you came here just to see what that lipstick color looks on my lips, but you're not going to see that one. You're going to see every single one of the other ones except for that one. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. And I'm not the type of person that likes ombre looks on my lips. The most ombre look you will see on my lips is like a dark colored lip liner and then like some semi-nude lip color on my lip. That's about it. Those are my limits. Yeah, it's a hard pass for me, you guys. I just can't do it. So I'm gonna start talking about the lip glosses that come in this collection. There are 4 of the lip glosses. I honestly don't remember all the prices, you guys, but I probably will put all that down in the description box for you guys. But these are how they come. They come in 4 shades. So one is Monroe, Oasis, Nubian Nude, and Mirage. In the back, let me show you guys one of the ones in the back, just so you can see what that looks like. The detail to the design, how they do their packaging is really, really pretty. I actually like the packaging in this one. It's like hard to open. Okay, so this is the Mirage one. Just a pretty standard nude type of gloss. It does have a lot of gold reflex in it. I don't know if you guys can see that. I will be doing lip swatches and arm swatches of every single one of the shades, okay? And I don't have anything on my lips except for ColourPop lip gloss, Luxe gloss that I have on right now. So let me take all of them out of the packaging, and we're going to jump straight into lip swatches of these glasses. And you guys already know how I do my lip swatches. I usually just go one by one, and I just show you guys like this on camera what it looks like, right? This one right here is called Nubian Nude. Just a brown. Straight up like a matte gloss. It has no reflex in it at all, okay? And then the one that I'm opening right now is called Oasis. Take this little sucker out. Ooh, I like this one. I like this one. It's like gold and has these little pink reflex when you open, like when you move it in the sunlight. I don't think you're gonna notice it right now, but it's a lot of like glitter in there. Bronzy gold, pinkish sort of color. That is like the gorgeous one. So far, I still have one more to look at, but that one, like, ugh, that one stands out for me. Okay, so this one is called Monroe. Yeah, Monroe. And this is just like a berry tone brown matte gloss. That has no gold reflex, nothing like that. No glitter at all. It's just straight up gloss with a tint color in it. So what I'm going to do for my actual, because I always usually go from like lightest to darkest, I'm going to start with this one, the Mirage one. And then I'll continue with this one right here that's called Oasis. Followed by the Nubian Nude one. And then last, I'll leave this one right here, okay? So let me do that. Okay, you guys, so that is all of the lip swatches. I wanted to mention something that I didn't mention earlier to you guys. They do have a smell to them. I want to say it's between like a caramel vanilla smell. That's what they smell like to me anyways. And then I really like this one. This one, I think my favorite out of all of them, I would say definitely Mirage. Mirage has this silver glitter to it, and it looks really, really pretty on the lips. And then this one just has that tint of berry that I just honestly love. I love those type of tones on my lips. They're very comfortable, but I will say the applicator that comes with these, I don't like. I kind of like love and hate it at the same time. I love it because it's thick, and the applicator it's a doe foot applicator. Really, really soft on your lips. I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with it is the application process when it's sort of like glopping. It puts too much product on your lips is what I'm trying to get at. And then it creates this too much product on your lip, and then it just gets like, there's no stickiness or anything like that. It's very comfortable. It's just too much gets plopped on. It's not an even distribution of the product. That's what I'm trying to explain to myself here, talking to myself with you guys. So yeah, it's very pretty. All of them are pretty. I would say if you love summery, you know, like for summer, especially reflects on your lips, definitely if you like a silver tone, go for Mirage. And if you like a gold tone, you know, this has like a little gold and pink, go for Oasis. Between these two, these are honestly both great. I would honestly say if you like nudes, definitely go for the Nubian nude one. And if you like a little bit of color, go for the Moreau. It's very, very pretty, you guys. I'm not complaining. They're really nice, all of them. So real quick, you guys, before I move on, I just want to do the arm swatches of these lip glosses right here on my arm, okay? I'm going to start the same way, okay, with the lightest shade and then all the other ones. One by one. I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to straight up just say the name. That's it. That's how we usually do it, okay? So let's do that. Mirage. Oasis. Nubian Nude. Moreau. And those are all the shades of this collection of the lip glosses, you guys. Like I said, I personally like the first one right here and this one, but all of them are really, really pretty, okay? Let's move on to the matte lipsticks. So now we're moving on to the, what are these called? The Juvia's Place Nubian Earth velvety matte lipsticks. And I have 5. There are originally 6 of them. You guys already know I didn't buy the lightest shade in here. And I usually just go by the lightest shade to the darkest shade. So there is one here that's still kind of super light. Because when I got to it and I opened it, I was like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have got this one either. That's what I kept thinking. But when you take them out of the actual packaging, this one is called the Nile. And this is what it looks like. It's got this ombre, caramel, camel type of, and then you see this little taupe, and then it turns into this little caramel light, yellow brown. I don't know how to explain it. Now, what is impressive about these lipsticks is the design around around the lipstick in general. It's so freaking pretty. It has like a vanilla smell, but look at this freaking design, you guys. Isn't that a gorgeous design? That is such a gorgeous design. I can't get over that fact. It's just so freaking pretty. So I don't know. I honestly, when I saw that, and then the top, look at the top. It has a J for Juvia's Place. I saw that and I was like, God dang it, I want to buy that. Here's the bottom, Nile, okay? I'm going to take all of them out and show you guys what the colors look like up close. So that was the Nile one. Let me get started on... I'll just start taking them out and then I'll arrange them before I do lip swatches, because I like to see the colors and then that way I know. I like to go from lightest to darkest. That's how I've always done it on my channel, okay? So this is the next one. This one is called Clay. Ooh, Clay. That one's a nice one. Clay is like this cinnamon red brown. You guys already know I'm going to do the lip swatches too, okay? So don't worry about it. We're going to do everything. Everything except for that one that I didn't buy, because, y'all, not even Jesus could convince me to buy that one. I just saw it and I was like, you know what? I love you guys, but I won't do that. It looks so dang light. I was like, no way. Okay, so this one is called Morocco. And it's like a brown. I want to say it's like a, yeah, it's like a chocolate. Like a mauvey brown. Yeah, that's what it looks like in real life. But that one looks gorgeous too. Okay, so I'm not too confident about soil. It looks like a reddish tone brown. Hopefully I'm wrong and it's going to look gorgeous on the lips. It might look like a cinnamon brown orange, but yeah, that one's not too convincing because it looks like a dark harvest orange, and I'm iffy about orange on the lips. I like it on the eye. I don't like it on my lips. For some reason, I just think it looks dumb on me, but that's just my opinion, you know. Everybody has their own opinion of what tones look nice on them. I've seen people look so gorgeous in orange lipstick. It's ridiculous. It should be a crime. This last one is called Sheba. Now, this one worries me too, you guys, because it's like brown, dark chocolate brown, almost a black. Now, on me, I normally don't wear shades this dark unless it's like Halloween or something like that. I mean, I'll still wear it because it's here and I have it now, but it's like, I'm thinking like, I'm going to look kind of, you know, devil worshiper or something. I don't know. I'm just kidding, you guys. Let me start. So now I'm looking at them, what they look like. Definitely the first one's going to be Nile. That's the lightest shade in here. And then I'll go with Morocco next, because Morocco seems to be the second to the darkest. Followed by Soil, because that's an orangey type of color. And then I'll do Clay. And I'll do this one last, the Sheba, the dark brown one that you guys just saw. That's going to be the last sucker here, okay? Just in case you guys are wondering, that one. And then I'll do arm swatches after that, okay? So that is it for the swatches. I want to talk real quick which ones I liked which ones I didn't particularly like, and then which ones was like, okay, I don't really like this. The first one that I tried on, which was the Nile one, I thought this one was okay. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't my particularly favorite one. You guys already know, like, I'm iffy when it comes to nudes and stuff like that, but this one was okay. It's still doable. A little bit too light for my taste, but I could still use it as long as it's like a dark brown, you know, lip liner, and put this in the middle. And even then, like, I would need like a gloss or something on top. It's a little bit too light for my liking. I probably would have loved something more darker than this, definitely, but it's not exactly bad. Especially if you love nudes, I say, you know, that one's okay. This one I loved. The one that I tried on second, which was Morocco. That one is so freaking pretty. It's like a, you know, mauvey brownie type of shade on my lips. Give and take, like I tell you guys every single time, I try to remember to tell every single time in every video. My lips are naturally this color. There's nothing on my lips right now. They're naturally like a light brown, like pretty much a nude already. And this is nothing on them. So whatever lipstick I put on top can either enhance that or kind of like diffuse it, right? That's why the lighter colors look so bold on my lips. And then these ones, like this one, sometimes if they're lighter than this, they won't even show up. They'll literally blend into the brown that's already on my lips and not even show up at all. This one, actually, I love the Morocco. I thought it fit perfectly over my lips. It added that mauvey brown color to it, and I loved it. The third one that I tried on, Soil, I didn't like this one. I didn't like this orange one. It was horrible on me. I literally thought pumpkin, Halloween pumpkin color. That is the color of this, and I did not like it at all. I think for someone lighter than me, this is going to look really pretty on you. I know my sister, she's lighter than me. She's about at least 2 or 3 shades lighter than me. This would look so pretty on her because of her shade tone of her skin tone. But like for me, it looks weird. I don't like it. and like I said, it really comes down to what you guys like. You know what colors look best on your skin, especially when it comes to lipstick. So if you look good in that type of orangey pumpkin color, I say go for it, okay? This one right here is the clay color that I tried on. Oh my god, I love this one. It reminds me so much of the gingerbread girl from Too Faced, with their little melted matte, you know, liquid lipstick thing that they have. That color is just so freaking pretty. It looks so beautiful. It's like a deep cinnamon red orange on the lips, and it's so pretty. The formula, I want to talk about the formula. The formula is really comfortable. Really velvety, smooth, almost like a whipped creaminess to it. It does not dry down matte completely. Does not. I kept the dark one on for, I had to go eat and come back. So I kept that dark one on through my whole eating process, and it stayed on. It just only came off right here in the middle area, but the other one stayed true to the color. And then it didn't dry down completely. Like I could literally go and it would still be on here. So definitely, yeah, like for kissing or whatever, because I even kissed my husband, it still rubbed off. It does not dry down completely. So if you're expecting this to be like a dry matte, no, this is like, that's why it's called velvety matte, because it dries down into like a soft satininess on your lips. It doesn't dry smooth, like completely dry, right? And then finally, this last one, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I thought it was way too dark. I still wear it. I just don't wear these type of tones that often. I've seen people darker skin tone wear these, and it looks so freaking pretty on their lips. And I don't know. I feel like if you like those bold, deep, dark browns, you're going to love this one. But for me, for my taste, I didn't particularly like it, but I didn't hate it either. I think, you know what I told my daughter as soon as I put it on? I went to her room when I was about to eat. I said, don't I remind you of Chucky's Bride, like lipstick color? Doesn't this look like Chucky's Bride lipstick color? She's like, yeah, it does. You know, it looks like Tiff's lipstick. The one that she has on her lips, it looks just like that. On me anyways, it looked like a dark brown, almost like a black. That's what it looked like. But yeah, you guys, if you guys want to buy those, they're really pretty. They're really comfortable. The formula is like really great. I don't even know. It was like kind of expensive though. I think it was like between $12 something or more each one. So yeah, just pick the one you want. The ones that I showed you, right? I didn't show you the lightest one. But like I said, I really recommend Morocco, Clay, and this last one, Sheba. That one's good too if you like those deep dark tones. So now I'm going to do the swatches real quick, you guys. I am just going to literally say the first name and then just put it on there like that, like how you usually do, because I don't want to have to take forever. It takes forever. Okay, let's just move on to the arm swatches already. Niall? Morocco? Soil? Clay? Sheba? And those are all the shades that I have from this collection. Like I said, there is another one that's missing, which is the Nubian Sand. That is the lightest shade in this collection. I did not buy that one. So these are just the other ones that are left over from that collection, okay? Hopefully I was able to help you guys pick what you guys want. I love the formula. It's very comfortable, like I said, and it's very pretty. All of the shades are worth buying, I guess. You know, you guys know that I didn't like these two in particular, right here, these two. But the rest, I thought they were really good, okay? Okay, so now we're going to do the Juvia's Place, the Nubian Earth. This is how the packaging comes. If you guys are wondering what's on my lips right now, I have Morocco with the Oasis reflective gloss on top. I just went and put that, something simple, you know. This is how the packaging comes, you guys. The back just has the Nubian palette. I think it's all the ingredients it has on the back. Designed and formulated in the US, made in PRC. I think that's about it. Well, just says something like that. When you take it out, it has this same design, right? And in the back is the exact same thing, just as you guys see in the packaging. It doesn't have a mirror, but it does have this protective little plastic. And these are the tones in here. I will say, the things that I encountered with this palette, right? It has this gorgeous marble tone type of shade. I think it's kind of useless. I'm going to call it. It's a useless shade. I used it today. And I say that it's useless because it's literally just mixing those two. And it just looks like a lighter version of that caramel orangey tone. That peach tone in there that's mixed in there. It just looks like a watered down version of it. It's like if you took a cup of lemonade and you just added more water to it and you drowned it down, you know, like, I don't know. I kind of found it useless. I'm just saying. This one I used today too. I also used this one. That's like a pressed pigment. It's not like a real true type of shimmer formula. It has like this hardness to it. This like, it's on the drier end. I had to apply it several times right here in the middle. So I will say what I did. I used this as my transition shade, right? Very beautiful camel brown type of shade. That was my transition shade. And then on top of that, I added this one right here, which is this gorgeous gold type of bronze shimmer. It's more of like a pressed pigment shimmer. It's not really like a true shimmer. Shimmers. And if it is a shimmer, it's not a buttery shimmer, okay? I put that right here in the middle. On the sides, on this side and this side, I added this. This is a dark espresso matte brown with shimmer in it. It has glitter in it. Something impressive about that tone, though. That is by far the first tone that I've ever encountered in a long time that actually retains the glitter on your eye. Like when I put on a ColourPop one that's type of that's like, what do they call it? A sequin matte. And I put it on, right, and I'm tapping it on. And the freaking glitter is like flying everywhere, but it doesn't stay on your eye. In this case, I had the experience where it was actually staying on the eye. But Y'all, it was such a bee to blend out. Like, it took so much blending. It just stayed there. I don't want to call it patchy, but it was hard to blend out. And it was so intense, so pigmented, that you had to go easy and build up that color. Because if you just, the first time I put it on there, the fallout right here on this side was real. All I had was these dark flakes. I was able to take my brush that I put on like with my blush, and I just like, you know, flicked it away. That wasn't the problem. The problem was blending it out, because it just kept having these harsh lines, and I had to take my time just blending it out. It did take me forever. It's not impossible to work with, but it did take me forever. And then the next thing I did was I took this shade right here, and I just tapped that on top of this gold that you see here. I also took this marble shade right here. None of them have names, by the way, you guys. And I added that down here. For my inner corner highlight, I added this very pretty shade right here. It's like a champagne-y taupe. I don't know. It's very pretty, though. That's a really good creamy shimmer. So what I'm going to do, you guys, I'm going to start the swatches. I'm just going to straight up go from this side across till I get to the end of this palette. I'm going to try to go quick, because my camera's giving me problems today, and I'm not trying to have it, okay? So let's do this. First shade is that marble shade. It's very sheer. Y'all are going to be putting this on like several times to even get anything out of this crap. I'm not lying about that, because I'm literally on my 5th swatch, and it's barely doing anything to it. Look at it. It's barely doing anything. That's nothing. Next one is that glitter. It's like a glitter, and it looks like it has like a shimmer with glitter. Maybe that's a better way to describe it, like a shimmer with glitter. And it's like iridescent. It has this very clear pearlesque sheen to it, and it has all these little multicolored glitters throughout it. But whatever you put it on, it like sort of intensifies whatever's there. So I put it on top of that gold, and it made it more glittery gold, if that's even possible to explain it that way, but it basically intensified it, so it looks really pretty in person. Next, you have this shimmer. This looks like a pressed pigment. It's like a gold. It's really true type of gold, like a metallic bronzy gold. And a lot of these, I'm having so much trouble with these shimmers, you guys. I can honestly say, out of all the ones that I'm trying so far, only one of them has been like very creamy butter. That definitely was a really dry formula type of shimmer. If it is a pressed pigment, it's a dry pressed pigment, okay? Next, you have that yellow, yellow tone matte. I would never use this. I don't think I would ever use this shade. But if you feel like you can make that work, you know, more power to you, because I just don't see myself in where would I wear it type of scenario, you know? But y'all ain't gotta listen to me. This one is a very intense mauvey type of brown. This actually reminds me perfectly of the Morocco lipstick I have on. It's like a mauvey tone brown. Very creamy. This is like one of the second creamiest one that I've had in here. Like I said, all these other ones have been so dry, it's ridiculous. This one's actually very creamy. It's a shimmer. It's very pretty. Next, I'm going to do that gold you guys see on my eye. It's very intense, but it's just, I was going at it and digging my finger in it. You know what? I said, it's okay. It's not creamy, but it's not completely dry. It's somewhere in the middle. And it was so hard. But look how gorgeous it is. It is super foiled. It's like a foliage. Like a foiled shimmer. Very, very pretty. But I was digging my finger in there, you guys. Like, no joke. Next, there's this yellow orange tone shimmer. This is such a gorgeous shade. I didn't get to use this today. But dang, it's so pretty. And it's creamy. This one's one of the creamier ones. Very, very pretty. It's like this golden, like a golden, and it has almost this tinge, like a tiny bit of peach to it. It's very, very pretty on my arm. And I'm like looking at it like, why did I use that today? It's so pretty. Then you have this one that I use as my inner corner highlight. So freaking pretty. This is like a taupe. champagne. Almost it has like a little bit of pink in it. Sort of like a blush, you know? Look how glaring that is. That's so pretty. And that one's one of the creamier shimmers too, definitely. The last row, we have the one that I used as my transition shade, which is just like a brown. It's like a camel brown matte. Nothing extraordinary. I did know that I had to put it on several times in order to get that intensity. But it might be just because, I don't know, maybe it's just my skin tone. But I did have to apply it. It does show up. It does show up because I had a primer on, but it does show up. But I'm thinking on someone lighter, it might pop a little bit more, you know? That's what I'm thinking. Now we have this darker tone brown matte. This is a very soft matte. I just like feel that. I was like, what the heck? That's so soft. Definitely way better than the ones that I've tried that are like, ooh, I take that back. That's like a khaki. Like a green. Like a brown green, right? Doesn't it look like that? Very, very pretty, you guys. It's a soft matte. I'm definitely more used to mattes either being dry or grainy or somewhere in between. So when I feel something that soft, I'm like, that's a good matte. And then now we are doing that one that I told you guys that has sequins in it. So it is a matte with sequins. Now that I'm doing it here in my arm, I am noticing that it does look kind of patchy. Not a huge, like, big deal. But I also had kick up in the pan, so I want to mention that because right now I'm remembering. But it does show up a little bit patchy right here, you see? Kind of like, it might be because of the glitter, you know, the glitter's creating that patchiness. But I just like to mention stuff just in case someone else has a different experience from me. And then you guys let me know I didn't have that problem or whatever. But, or maybe you did, and now you're hearing me say it, and you're like, oh, no wonder, it wasn't just me, you know? It does kind of set our minds at ease, at least. Lastly, we have the last one in here is a brown matte. This one is, it's dry and it's grainy. So I knew I had to get one person in there that was going to be like that, huh? It had to be one shade. But look how pretty that one is. I don't know if it'll give you problems. I personally didn't use that shade today, so it looks pretty though. And those are all the tone shades in this palette, y'all. Hopefully I was able to help you guys decide whether you guys want this palette for yourself. If you're a nude lover, I personally am not. I think you will love this palette. I think it's a pretty basic palette. Juvia's has excellent formula. Really, really good formula when it comes to their eyeshadows. But I'm not a nude person. Like, neutral palettes rarely get my attention. This one got my attention because I saw it and I saw all the lip colors and I saw the lip gloss and I was like, I need that. But it's very rare. It's like super rare. I think out of my entire collection, I maybe have 5 nude palettes, neutral palettes. That's in a collection that's like at least 200 palettes, at least. So that says a lot. Hopefully you guys are doing really, really good. I miss you guys so much. It's so frustrating. I try to push myself every day and the want is there, but the oomph it needs. I need that oomph to get the videos done. And it's so hard. Like, just, you know, having the time. And honestly, I don't even know how everybody else does it. I know how I do it. It's like I have to literally eat, feed the kids before, you know, and do my makeup before I feed the kids. And then as I'm sitting down, I have to stop in between to eat myself because I don't eat breakfast to start this video. And then I have to stop, eat, feed them again because they're hungry for lunch, and then finish the video. And that's even before the Spanish version, okay? You guys are just in the English version. I still have to record the Spanish version of this. And then I have to go edit it all. And it's so freaking frustrating when I finish the editing and I upload the English, I have someone saying, where's the Spanish video of this? Can you give me a second? Like, I'm literally doing this. I'm a one-woman show. Ain't nobody helping me with this stuff. So, yeah. I miss you guys so much. I'm trying my best. I promise I'm not slacking off. It's just life is life and it gets in the way every single time. My kids are my priority. My husband's like, priority, but it's, you know, it still matters, okay? So I'm gonna let you guys go. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're gonna be notified each and every time I upload a new video. And until next time, stay warm, stay blessed, and stay magical. Bye, you guys.